That's cute, baby. What's her name?
Her name is Star.
Star?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow. Hey, Star. That's a nice name. It's a really beautiful baby.
Hey. Do you mind not...
Sorry.
Excuse me, sir. David, I told you
Ava,
to stay away.
Ava, I just wanted to see her, okay?
No, you don't get to see her.
Listen to me. This is a public place, okay? I can...
Get away before I call the police.
Ava, I want to help you, okay? Ava, I want to help you.
Officer?
Please. Ava, come on.
Officer, this man is bothering us. Please. Please help.
No. I bet you're a great dancer. Show me how
That's what you want. Sure, you okay?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, I want to go home. Alone. That's okay.
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah, Eric and I are meeting Riordan in about an hour, Green Storm Inner Circle, and honestly, I'm kind of freaking out. I really wish you were here. No, there's no chance of that, because they take the security so serious with these pat-downs and dead drops, but I really mean it. I wish you were here. This sleeping bag is way too big for one, you know what I mean? Really? Wow, a true child of the Resistance. Wow, you're big. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I understand that. We should. Alba's mother is, well, she doesn't know yet, so. Have you thought more about names? I know. Yeah, I hate my name. Let's get it out of there. Yeah, I've always wanted to change it, so.
David, you good?
Yeah, I'll be right out. I gotta go. It's game time. Wish me luck. I love you. And James, whatever.
We know Riordan.
Yeah, we know who you are. Okay, so what's the plan?
Well, we all want to stop the Sovereign Pipeline, right? And there's this major section of it that's yet to be started, and the reason it's yet to be started is because access to that area is a little bit tricky. The construction traffic would have to go through this ravine, and there are only two roads that feed into it, and they both are fed into by Highway 75, which has to go over the Salisbury Bridge, you know? And, well, if we could shut that bridge down, you know, we could make them reroute traffic all the way back around. This would set them back months, and this would be a huge blow financially for them. Okay?
I don't get it. How long are you closing the bridge for?
Well, we think about a week or so. We talked about hanging tents on the suspension, maybe a truck up there. We could flip the truck. You know, that'd be something.
I don't see how you think you'll hold it that long. I was in Portland for the icebreaker. They got through it in 2 days.
Yeah, but that was different because they were going under the bridge. Right?
2 days a week still doesn't move the needle.
Yeah. Look, you're right. A week does not change the world, right? But we have to do something. Okay? If I could make the bridge disappear, I would. I can't make the bridge disappear. Okay. But there is another thing we've been throwing back and forth in the organizing group. Kind of a plan B. It's something just bigger. The bridge has 4 main support foundations, and if you were to attach enough explosives to like one of those pillars, the whole thing would come down. Like the bridge over the River Kwai. Hey, listen to me. We could do it at night. Nobody gets hurt. Except we don't know where to find all that amount of explosives.
Sounds dangerous.
Well, I mean, in the history of America, bomb making is how you teach truth to power, right? And we are out of options. We have few. We all want to stop this pipeline, right? To destroy it. So shouldn't we be fighting back? Come on, right? I mean, fortune favors the bold, right?
What about you, Eric? Are you on board with this? You want to blow up the bridge?
I don't know, man. This isn't what we
Look,
talked about.
I want to do this.
There you go. Back up.
Let's everybody.
Hey, it's okay, Tom. David, Eric, why don't you guys go outside?
They got a lot of manpower through Black Kite. Okay. I found them to be highly professional, and their procedures are very thorough. Black Kite changed the plan. They decided to go deeper on Greenstorm. Yeah, they agreed to share their intel. It's a good plan. We're all adults. This is a strategic decision we made together. You don't. We're putting together the paperwork right now to round up the group and get you some scalps. This was always a finite operation. It's not a lifestyle. All right, to start working on your exit plan, you need to get your head back in the game.
Oh, you mean Rumpelstiltskin? Okay. Is Mama still there? Okay. I guess I'll speak to her later. Okay. So once upon a time there was a girl who had long, long blonde hair that people said looked like gold. Okay. Yeah, sure, why not? There was a girl called. Okay, so Emma, she has long blonde hair, and she really wants to marry the prince, but she's just a farmer's daughter, right? Well, one day the king comes riding through her village to water his horses, and she hears about it, and so she urges her father to go to the king and boast about his daughter and her long, beautiful hair. And while he's doing that, she quickly throws on some of her best jewelry, but when her father stands before the king, he gets really nervous and he misspeaks, and he tells the king that his daughter can spin straw into gold. And the king is intrigued. He asks the girl to confirm, is this true? Can you spin straw to gold? But she wants to win the king's favor, so Emma says, yes, I can spin gold from straw. But the king's no fool. So he decides to call her bluff, and he proposes a challenge. If you can turn straw into gold, you may marry my son, the prince, but if not, you will be exiled, which means kicked out. Well, Emma, she's unable to refuse such an offer, so she accepts. And the king takes her to his castle, and he locks her into one of his towers. And there in the tower room is a spinning wheel with a large pile of straw. And he says he'll return in the morning to see if she can actually spin this straw into gold. Well, Emma, she spends all night trying to think of some excuse or, clever way to get out of this situation. But as dawn approaches, nothing. She really starts to worry. And that is when a strange man appears. And he asks her if she has a wish. And she says, I wish to turn this straw into gold. And he says, I can do that, but you must give me your necklace. Well, the girl quickly takes off her necklace, and the imp sits at the spinning wheel, and he starts to spin, and he spins all of the straw into a large pile of golden thread. And then there's a knock at the door, and the imp disappears, and the king comes in, and he sees the small pile of gold, and he's amazed, but he's a little suspicious. So he moves the girl to a second tower, and this time there's a much larger pile of straw. Okay, and it's the same challenge. You spin that straw into gold, marry the prince. If not, you're kicked out of the kingdom. And yet again, just by morning, the girl, she waits, and again, there's nothing. She can't do it. But right then, that imp appears again, and this time he asks for her ring. And so she gives him her ring, he sits down, he spins that much larger pile of straw into gold, and boom, disappears right at dawn, right before the king walks in, and he sees this larger pile of gold, and he's almost convinced. But for a final time, the king moves that girl to a third tower where there is a huge pile of straw. And he locks the door again. And yet again, just before dawn, that imp appears. But this time, the girl, she doesn't have any jewelry to give him. What can she do? Well, the imp, he smiles, and he tells her that if she will give him her firstborn child, then he will spin the straw into gold. Well, Emma, she has no option but to say yes. So the imp, he sits at the spinning wheel, and he spins that huge pile of straw into golden thread. And he disappears right before dawn, and the king walks in, and he opens the door, and the king is amazed. He says, I thought you were lying, but you are for real. And the very next day, the girl is married to the prince. And on her wedding day, she smiles wider than she's ever smiled before. And her hair shines like gold itself. And a year later, Princess Emma gives birth to a beautiful baby girl. And later that week, she's putting that little baby into a cot when suddenly that little man appears again, that imp, and he says, I have come for what is mine, the baby. And the princess, she begs and begs and please, no, don't take my baby. I'll give you anything. She offers him all the riches in the kingdom. She offers him everything, but he refuses. So she gets on her knees and she pleads, please, please, I'll give you anything. And she says, okay, if you can guess my name, I will not take your baby. But if you cannot, the baby is mine. I will give you 3 guesses. And then he disappears. And the princess, she's terrified. So she calls in all of her staff and all the spies and the soldiers or anyone who has a horse to go and scour the kingdom to figure out this little imp's name. And the next day, the first spy returns and he tells her, oh, okay, sure. Okay, Daniel. So the imp appears and he asks if she has a guess, and she says, Daniel? But the imp laughs. Wrong! 2 more guesses. And he disappears. And the very next day, another spy returns. But this time he says that he's heard villagers talking about a strange man who lives in the mountains. Now, No, honey. That would end the story too soon. You know, a little too soon. Ah, okay, all right. Well, okay, in that case, the spy returns and says Rumpelstiltskin is this strange man's name, and the princess waits in a room, and at midnight the imp arrives, and he says, now your second guess, and he cackles, and he's gonna rub it in his hands, and the princess smiles and looks him in the eye, and she says, Rumpelstiltskin. And the imp is amazed. I mean, he's so surprised that he faints, like, right in front of her, and Emma has him arrested and thrown in the deepest, darkest dungeon, and she lives happily ever after, and the end. Okay. Good night. I love you. Hey. Why lie? I don't know you. You don't know me. Cam Talk takes care of the transaction. Everything's anonymous. Right? We can be honest with each other here. It's totally different than in real life. And I have a boss. Well, I like to talk. If I want to fool around, I'll let you know. Sure. No, it's not a lie, it's a secret, okay, which is different. Oh, I miss you too, kid. Come here, give me a kiss. Kiss. Love you. Okay, bye.
to my honey, I'll croon love's tune. Honeymoon keeps it shining in June.
Not the obvious route into the organization, but she's credible. Don't crap, she's just worried about you meeting her ex. People are simple machines. The digestive system's easily confused. Excellent. Let them approach you. Let's leave that for the final report.
He didn't die at first. He was shot into the lung, so he drowned in his own blood. I watched him. I let him die. He deserved to die. It was the right thing to do. Okay? Your turn. All right? I want you to tell me something you never told anyone before. Okay? Okay. With the dwarf dead, the spell is broken, and soon after, Snow White marries the prince, and Rose Red marries his brother, and everyone lives happily ever after. I was watching her sleep. You okay? Yeah, Steven. Fuck, Emma. Yeah, well, I haven't been sleeping with anybody. Yeah, no, I am a special agent of the Federal Bureau of Investigation, okay? No, just stop it, Emma. Stop it. I protect people. I protect people. Yeah, because David Jones is dead. Yeah, it's great, Mike. It's great. You know a lot about knives. Steven? Well, if you're really worried, then you should take her to see someone. Okay, then tell her you're taking her for ice cream. Well, at least you have Steven to confide in.
Because the Bureau will kill the story. What we do is protected. You get it? Do I ask you about your family? Yeah. Listen, we're gonna meet at a diner off the highway at Bellevue Lake in 1 hour. We're gonna talk, and if anyone sees us, you're gonna slap me and storm out. Do you get it? Yeah. Well, fidelity, bravery, integrity, terrible coffee.
They put me on medical leave, but I am done with the Bureau. And I just, all I'm thinking now is I want to make right by people, you know? And I want us to be right? Because both our jobs, they mess with our heads, and I mean, there was something real here. We have an understanding. So, yeah. Okay, Melissa. Okay, Melissa. Melissa, listen to me.
It's Melissa. Melissa?
Okay. When I snap my fingers, wake up.
My name is Melissa. I live in New York City. No. Yes. Davey, you were the worst. Next time I'm gonna hypnotize you. Okay, before you go, you have to say wake up, or else I'll just stay hypnotized. Say it. Mm-hmm. Wait. Where am I? What happened?
Would you like me to have my daughter call you when she gets back?
and her mother's never gonna forgive me. But we're past that now, and I have to prove to them, you know, that I can be trusted so that I can be a bigger part of her life. You know? Yeah. Yes. It was a birthday present. You gonna come on the boat with me? Yeah, listen to me. This is me. This is the part of me trying to be a better person. Okay, Ava? You know, Eric's bringing somebody very important. I need you with me. Yeah, I know. Everything is happening faster than it should, Ava. I came back here looking for a cause. Okay, and I found one, but then I found you. And I want you both. I want it all. Please, she has a name. I didn't name her. It's the Little Mermaid. Yeah, it was too cheap to have it painted over, and it kind of grew on me. Oh, so we need a new name? Okay. Are you gonna come home? Come home! Now! Okay, let's go. Finish up, get the tab, let's go. Come home. See you in 10. I mean, trust me, you're gonna be amazing. You're gonna be great. You're beautiful. Yeah, when are you gonna sing me one of your songs? Please, stop. To be continued, I'm on my way back because I'm getting a front row seat. I'm shooting this thing for posterity. Okay? Try and stop me. Sorry, bye.
Why I didn't trust you with the truth about Peter. I always thought that I was angry at the group. Really, I was just angry at myself. And I was angry at you. I didn't want you coming in and fighting my battles for me. I mean, I still don't. But I trust you. I don't want there to be any secrets between us. It's fine. I love you. Night.
Terrorists don't get the holiday off. shit. Oh, well, I hope you choke on it.
Remind the public that terrorists come in all shapes and sizes. You need to start following protocol. No! Listen. Listen to me, David. Okay? We are the ones upholding law and order. We're the ones who keep the darkness back. The irony of this job is that to uphold those laws, we're the ones who sometimes have to bend them. Okay? We bend them, we don't break them. I've been doing this for a long time, and I have made my men contort and twist themselves in all manner of ways. But none of them have broken. Please don't be the first. When she started fraternizing with suspected terrorists, she surrendered her right to courtesy. Okay, my men didn't know who was in there, what they're walking into. We operated by the book. It was by the book, David. You know what? If you'd been more involved, maybe it would have been different. You're this close to being something I regret.
You're special. You gonna go to sleep now? I'll leave. Okay, I'll stay. Still here. You want a lullaby? It was special. Open that bad boy up and read it out loud to me. In bed.
Nice. Cool. The personal touch. See? This is why I shop local. Now I'll pop in. Don't worry.
I am very special. But I worry that we rushed things last night. You know, I thought as much. This guy's not a dick. That's what I thought. Oh, don't make fun. Oh. I still have your fortune cookie. Your hidden talents will soon be revealed. Your hidden talents will soon be revealed in bed. Oh, and your record came in. Yeah, you can come by and pick it up anytime, or I can bring it by later. Oh, I should go.
Not gonna run a marathon now, Maxine. Not that that matters. I wanna dedicate this act to my children, Alba and Star. I only wish that the two of you grow up to find a world that's a little bit better than the one I'm leaving. Water is life. Because water is life. All right, hit me up, A squared friends.
My mom's very sick. They put a special bed in her room. And look, I still have my glow worms. Me.
It's the best way to manage the pain.
She's my favorite peasant. I never put her down. I understand. I'm just
I'll get you some water. Hey there, sweetie.
What's up, Doc? Do you think Mima is going to die? Is this one of the good lies you tell that make people feel bad? The doctor told me a funny joke. What time do you go to the dentist? 2:30. I'll tell Mama to call you.
I have books too, because guess what I did? I unpacked. Check out the unpacking job. Look at that. Look at all the unpacking that happened. See that? Seriously? Okay. Let's do it. So, top book on the pile and open to a random page. Alright. Let's see. Right. Here we go. They brought us parrots and cotton thread and bartered them for glass beads and little bells. They do not bear weapons, nor do they know them, for I showed them swords, and they took them by the edge and cut themselves through ignorance. They have no metal at all. Their spears are wooden with a fish's tooth at the end, and their bodies are well made with handsome faces. They are the color of the people of the Canaries, neither black nor white. They would be good servants. With 50 men, you could keep them all subjugated and make them do whatever you like. True history of America. Yeah, well, you know, I'm still making my way through that one, so sorry. All right. Wait, whoa, 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 wait a minute. You said take the top book off the pile. What's wrong with that one? Why not? You write and you sing. I mean, that's impressive. Wait, I thought you said you didn't like to sing in front of people. Why wouldn't you tell me that you're in a rock band? I mean, that's kind of cool. Okay. Damn, Hollywood was intense back then, huh? You know, I've played this game before, but the rules were like whatever passage you read meant how good you were in bed or something. Oh, oh, I see.
Yeah, I'm also, I don't know, rebooting, and I'm not in any hurry to do or say whatever, it's unfortunate that I ran into you, the first week I got here, because I'm still finding my feet. I mean, not, I'm glad that I did. Good night.
Did you buy her the glowworm toy? Ugh, the fucking boat? Everything just feels like it's happening too fast. Fine, I'll go on your fucking boat. Oh, what's your dumb boat's name? Your boat's name is the Little Mermaid. I mean, I have a paintbrush. I can fix it. Oh, we need a new name. Okay. Okay.
I don't believe in karma, but after I shot that FBI agent, the market picks up and I end up selling my 2 apartments and making a profit. I briefly think about going back into real estate, but fuck that. Instead, I will move to New York and set up my own cam agency. We won't make much money, but we'll never lose much money either. And everyone will get paid what they're worth. And when I'm 40, I will release my first novel under my real name. It will be a success. And when I die at 84, the obituaries will remember me only as a novelist who wrote crime fiction with strong female leads. I hate that phrase and will turn in my grave.